Hi guys, I am back on the YouTubes, and I am sure that you have been missing me a ton over the past 7 whole days that I have not been making videos. Right now it's finals week at my school, so I'm pretty swamped most of the time trying to get packed up to go home for the summer, which I'm really excited about. But today I have a lot of free time and I wanted to talk about something really important to me that I did a project on for one of my classes, and that is gender representation on the YouTubes. This semester I took a class called Gender and Popular Media, in which I studied a lot of different media and the ways that gender and other factors like race and class and sexuality play into people's representation. For my final paper, I decided to write about nerdfighteria and the vlogging community surrounding it because I wanted to do a paper where I would have the opportunity to examine this community that I'm a part of through a gender-conscious lens. And it turned out pretty good, I think. Not only did I explore videos such as when Hank did a Katniss Everdeen makeup tutorial, or when John talked about Twilight and what it means to be in a healthy relationship, I also talked about some more controversial facets of nerdfighteria, like when Lacey Green talked about Islam and how she thought that Muslim women were oppressed by their religion, and how in turn many Muslim women of nerdfighteria who identify as feminists spoke out against what Lacey was saying about them. But the thing that was featured most prominently in my paper was this video called Girls on YouTube, which is part of a documentary called Becoming YouTube by Ben Cook. I've watched a few of the Becoming YouTube videos so far, and I think they're very funny and interesting, and I love that they include some of my favorite vloggers like Alex Day and Carrie Hope Fletcher. But I was also a little bit disturbed by some of the arguments made in the Girls on YouTube video, and I know that I wasn't alone in feeling that way. I watched a lot of video responses to Becoming YouTube, but the one that sticks with me most is by MorganPaigeLoves, who I will link you to in the description. Like Morgan, I'm not going to go over everything that was said in the Becoming YouTube video, so I'm going to link you to that as well. One thing I didn't really like about the Becoming YouTube video was that they sort of gave this negative connotation to women who make videos that are traditionally feminine, such as the makeup tutorial videos. I don't think that anyone should be forced into femininity or masculinity, but today we live in the society where femininity is sort of laughed off and seen as lesser, and if you want to be successful in the world, you have to be hard-hitting and masculine. And that bothers me because I think femininity is just as important as masculinity, and I don't think I should be taken any less seriously because I like to do things like paint my nails hot pink and talk about girl stuff. Another argument that a lot of the vloggers in Becoming YouTube made is that a lot of girls just want to watch boys and that boys just want to watch Minecraft and video games. And maybe it's just because of the community that I come from, but I don't really feel like that's true at all. I know a lot of guys who do watch brilliant, smart, amazing YouTube women, and I know a lot of girls who watch brilliant, smart, amazing YouTube guys, and it's not just because they think they're attractive. Basically, I found that Becoming YouTube was an oversimplification of a lot of problems. There was a discussion about harassment in YouTube comments, and that was sort of brushed off as, oh, if you've been doing videos long enough, you start to become numb to it and you can ignore it. But it is actually a very scary reality for a lot of girls, especially teenage girls, who feel like maybe they'll be stalked or hurt or killed or something. And that's a very serious problem, something that you can't just brush off. My battery's gonna die really soon, so I'm going to give some quick advice to people who want to make videos on YouTube, whether they're guys or girls, young or old, what have you. If you want to make a video on YouTube, make a video on YouTube. It's not too feminine or too masculine or too stupid or too smart, I don't know, too boring, too funny. Just do your thing, and if you see other videos that you like by other people, promote them, and we can get some better representation for people of all genders and races and sexualities and classes and what have you. My battery's going to run out, so I gotta go. Bye. And I'm talking so much with my hands. What is this?